Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Sword of the Stars. It has been a while, mostly because one weekend I was busy and was not able to record, and then the following week, in the middle of the week, my headphones decided to break, and then the following weekend I was busy again. And so I finally now, like another weekend after my headphones arrived, or the replacement headphones rather, I finally have the time to actually sit down and record some more. So let's go ahead, and I believe we were still busy fighting. I'm blanking on the name now all of a sudden. It's been so long. Yeah, I don't recall. For the life of me, do not recall. Whatever. It doesn't really matter. Let's see. So, what do they have here? That's going to be defensive satellites. Probably a station. Might be another station. No, it's probably two ships. Well, yeah, it'd have to be two ships. So, okay. What do we have in terms of fleets in the area? I believe one of these guys has to replace some stuff. Yeah, I think it's you. Raise that game volume a little bit because I don't hear anything at all on my end. Yeah, you know what? I think you guys can probably take care of that. And if not, I'm needing to build some new designs anyway, so we'll survive. Come on, Hope Hubris. Finish up. Okay. There we go. Jesus, finally. Yeah, that's not exactly a dangerous fleet.
You heard the man. Get this ship moving. Aye, full power to engines.
What are we detecting? Oh, it's the destroyer, and it's about to get nuked. Yep. I believe they had a cruiser as well. I thought. But we don't seem to be detecting it.
New vector set.
Oh, there it is.
Fire.
You go there, you focus on the planet, and you focus on the stations.
Target locked.
And planet, or cruiser rather, dealt with. out of the acid. And it's a little bit too late now, but
New vector set.
I've got 2 more coming in.
Aye, sir. Bringing guns to bear.
Should be safe. Turn and nuke it. Or don't.
All ships, correct course.
U-turn to deal with that one.
Aye, sir. Aye, sir. Bringing guns.
Turn to prioritizing the planet.
Coordinates locked. Maneuver drive to full. Fire, fire, fire!
What the hell are you aiming at?
You heard the man. Get this ship moving. Command ship under attack. Target data received. Fire, fire, fire!
Okay, I'm not quite sure why that one exploded where it did.
Aye, sir. Bringing guns to bear. Ah, sir. Fire, fire, fire! Coordinates locked. Maneuver drive to full. Aye, sir. Bringing guns to bear.
Okay, you're just gonna ignore that one then.
You heard the man. Get this ship moving. Fire, fire, fire! Target locked.
Oh, that one's got past you. Just continue on. Focus on the guys in front.
Aye, sir. Bringing guns to bear. Reactors to max.
Just try to get off to the side. That way you will hopefully be a little bit better at actually hitting it.
Ah, sir.
Okay, now we need to go and find the
Ready, command.
science station. Which I don't know where it is at all.
Drive to full.
Where are you guys going? I don't know why you were heading in this direction at all. You had zero reason to be heading in this direction, considering you're trying to go what was behind you when you were heading the wrong way.
Aye, sir. Coming to new bearing.
Come on, get moving. There you go.
You heard the man. Get this ship moving.
We got another 3 minutes to find it, and it has some defensive satellites that we'll have to deal with.
Aye, full power to engines.
Doesn't seem to be over here.
New vector set.
Actually, go over there.
Turbines to speed.
I mean, it's pretty big, so I doubt it's going to be somehow hidden in the asteroids. And they do move, so even if it was, it would eventually pop out.
Reactors to max.
Unless it happened to be in one of these long chains, but even then, I should still also eventually detect the satellites because they should sit far enough out. I don't think we're going to find it in time. And even if we do, I don't think we'll destroy it in time, since we only got about 2 minutes left.
Yes, sir. Ready, Commander.
Okay. Just destroy it. Really? You're not going to use the... Okay, sure. Whatever.
You heard the man. Get this ship moving.
Okay, I don't know where it is. It is very well hidden, wherever it's situated.
Aye, full power to engines.
Okay. Well, we will end up auto-resolving the next battle here because I have no reason to try to fight it. Pretty sure science stations don't get deployed on asteroids, so it's somewhere floating around, just as any old station does. I just can't find it.
System update.
Ore carrier's empty, sir.
Okay. Building more stuff somewhere. Not there. Where am I building stuff? Because I know I'm building stuff.
Unloading ore now, Commander.
Thought I was building here, but evidently not. Or did we finish and I just completely forgot because it has been so long? It's very much possible that we were building here and I just completely forgot because it has been so long. Which seems more likely considering you have the armadas and the supports. So, okay. We're going to go ahead and... How many blazers am I typically doing?
Phew. Okay. Try and be more careful out there, though.
5 blazers. Okay, interesting. Am I really doing 5? Or did you lose one and I just completely forgot? I feel like you probably lost one because I would think I'm doing 6. But apparently 5. Okay.
Aye, Commander. We will have those ships out in no time.
Okay. How about we just do 2 for now because that's a shit ton of money that I don't have. Oops, that's not the one I wanted. Trade. Who needs more freighters? You do. Let you guys finish building what you need. You need freighters, but you're still busy terraforming. can see to 50. Into the 35. Get you to 60, and I think we'll just leave it like that for now. And of course, Hope Hubris decides to pop in here to try to steal the glory. We're just gonna auto-resolve that.
System update.
That shouldn't have any issues.
Empty, sir.
We won, destroyed 6 ships. No losses. Wonderful. Okay. We're not detecting anything down there.
Engaging node drive.
Go ahead and continue the advance. You continue the advance. Okay, those are the colonizers. You're over budget on that. But we have been pretty consistently over budget when it comes to the research, so it's kind of whatever. I could probably stand to take some money out of research. Especially considering we're not really doing as much research anymore. At least nothing that I think is super important.
System update.
Yeah, I think we're going to do that. We're going to go ahead and, well,
But at least we finally have this tech direct.
first let me choose a new research. Ooh, biological transfer. Ooh. Well, that sounds
Full funding
very
received,
nice.
sir. Thank you.
Where did I get that from? Did I just get a lucky roll? Nope. That was from one of the secret projects. Wonderful.
Shipyards getting up.
Okay. Now, as I was saying, we're going to go ahead and I think dump this down to about a quarter. Well, I say dump. We're going to increase the amount of money we put into savings to about a quarter, as opposed to whatever it was before, where research had like 50% of the budget. That is good enough. Oops, stop. Okay, so we are detecting some new stuff. 2 new systems. This one consists of 20 satellites, a station of some sort, and a ship. Station, ship. those should be the defensive satellites. So, okay, not too different. Okay, so question becomes, who do I send where? Well, obviously, you only have one place you can go, which is going to be here. I can either send you down here, or I can send you across. So I'm going to go ahead and send you to Metaluna. And you can head to Dozati. Now, one thing I do want to check, because I know one of you guys took some losses. Okay, I already corrected you, so that's fine. Okay. Let's go ahead and continue. Should have 2 battles. I'm partially inclined to auto-resolve them. We'll see what ships they have, but we'll probably end up auto-resolving them because admittedly the battles we're fighting against these guys aren't as exciting anymore, considering that we pretty much know we can win them, especially if we fight them. It's just a question of whether or not I trust auto-resolve, which usually I don't. Oh shit, okay, so we got 3 battles. Okay, science dreadnoughts, some destroyers. I say some destroyers, a single destroyer. Ah, you do have a dreadnought. Okay. Light defense platform, medium defense, some more advanced light defense, drone satellite, heavy defense. Okay, this one is this is a beefy world. Okay. At Metaluna. Dozati is very basic. We're just going to auto-resolve Dozati. Zeta Reticuli. I think we can comfortably auto-resolve that one. And you know what? Realistically, I think we can auto-resolve Metaluna as well. Let's go ahead and auto-resolve all 3 and should win.
Research successfully completed, sir.
Reticuli. We won. Did we lose any ships? Nope. Metaluna. Seems like Metaluna. Ooh, we did lose 2 blazers at Metaluna. And we did not finish. Ooh, that's also looks to be their capital. Okay. And Dozati, no losses. Okay. Unfortunately, we did lose some stuff here, which I'm not a fan of.
Landing area prepped for colonists.
Okay, now, my question here is, does this just give me a... Okay, is this a cruiser grade colonizer? It is. Okay. I don't think you need that. I think you can just get a standard command and empathing antimatter. I'm not going to give you the fancy stuff. You don't really need it. I feel like we're missing a tech. Because we have these fancy basic improvement ones for fusion, fission. We don't seem to have them for antimatter. I feel like we're missing a tech. Okay, that's fine. Out of curiosity, do I get a Dreadnought grade 1? No. Okay. So biome, give you suspended animation, standard command, empathing antimatter.
Yes, sir. Ship design ready for construction.
Okay, and Oh, good lord, you guys are super developed. Yeah, I think you can build them. Oh, you're busy building more freighters right now, and it's gonna take you a while to finish those. Never mind. Okay, you can do it then. You can pump out 2 in a single turn. You know what? That works for me because I got a lot of colonizing to do. Okay, now the question here is, do we go ahead and take care of this? Yeah, that's a very undefended place. It doesn't even look to have any satellites, so yep, okay.
Drives to full.
You go ahead and head over there. These guys are going to attempt to make their way there. They're going to make a bit of a pit stop along the way, it seems. Where would you make a stop exactly? Looks like Trantor.
Programmed.
Oh, and research. Did we get a next level? No, we did not. Okay. And doesn't look like any of the special projects finished. Don't care for the beast bomb. Okay, let's
Yes, Commander.
research emitters.
Initiating research project.
And you queue up 2 more blazers.
Construction order placed, Commander.
Okay, just had to make sure that wasn't one of my places, that I somehow missed anything. Oh, okay. You go and queue up your 5 extra freighters after that. Didn't realize you needed more. Okay. Oh shit, we have no savings after queuing that stuff up. Auto-resolve that. Well, you know what? We'll demand their surrender. They'll say no, but we'll do it anyway. And then I'm going to also demand your surrender. Although I know you'll say no.
System update.
Research.
Okay,
successfully
Shandor.
completed, sir.
Focus on infrastructure, research. Did we get any special projects finished? Nope, doesn't look like it. Polarized plasmatics, sure.
Sir, thank you.
Drives to full.
Actually, you know what? No. Oh, you can't quite make it there. Darn, okay. Never mind. Now, does that actually take them out of the game, or do they have a planet? Okay, they got 2 more colonies somewhere. There they are. Okay. Well, this arm is officially ours, so let's go ahead and I think...
Navcom programmed.
I think I told them to go to Durla.
Heading Alpha.
Aye, sir.
Go to Wakanda. Okay, that works. Anybody need more freighters? I mean, obviously I know some of you do, but specifically anybody new? Nope, doesn't look like it. Okay. Okay, where's Trantor? Because presumably it was added into a... Oh, is Trantor not even being considered at all right now? Really? Do you need to reach a certain population size to be considered a sector? That would be kind of weird. I don't think that's actually the case. Okay. Could also just be the game doesn't update that until the turn after you establish a colony. I never paid enough attention. We'll find out. Realistically, I should probably keep a fleet back here in this arm, because obviously our next target is going to be
System update.
Hope Hubris. Freighters, research over budget, need more freighters, okay. Oh no, it was Shandor that I was wanting to look at, not Trantor. But I'm not seeing either of them. There must be a minimum population requirement that neither Trantor nor Shandor actually meet. I can't say that surprises me too much. Okay, that's fine. Actually, one thing I wanted to check, enemy node path. Okay, yeah, we don't know of any node path that they have that would take them back to this arm, so this should be pretty much secure. Okay, you build me some
Aye, Commander. We will
biome
have those ships out
colonizers.
in no time.
Do I want to scrap these guys? I kind of do. They're not exactly doing anything for me anymore. And just kind of costing me money.
Aye, sir. Abandoning ship.
Yep, go ahead and do that. Those are ancient designs. They're also smaller. So they're not just old designs. They're also much smaller ships. So, oops, I had the wrong button. So they're not really doing much. I probably could have seen how much they were costing if I looked somewhere specific, but whatever. We don't really need to know. It's not that important to us.
System update.
And the Divine have been eliminated.
Over budget. But at least we finally have this tech direct.
Oh, okay. Whoa. Wow. Okay. Hold on 1 second. How the hell did I just suddenly gain all these colonies? They were eliminated. There's... Oh, they surrendered to me. Oh, and so did the Pirates. Okay. So I just suddenly gained a bunch of stuff. Okay, then. I was not expecting that. And I'm not a fan of it. I'll explain a little bit more why I'm not a fan of in a moment. Just trying to figure out what to research next. Fine, sure. Interceptor missiles.
Online. Labs fully staffed.
Oh, quite a few surrendered to me, actually. The thing I'm not a fan of is that this is on a whole separate arm from the rest of me, with a bundle of Hope Hubris planets in the middle, blocking us. And now I need to try to terraform this stuff and try to get it up to snuff. I mean, it is nice that I now have a sudden increase in my population base. Jesus. Were these all independent planets or something? It must be. That's the only thing that would make any sense, is that these are a bunch of independent planets. Okay. That once the Divine got defeated, they all decided to jump ship to me. That'll get you to 70. Nope. Terraforming. You're either doing terraforming or you're doing infrastructure. One of the two, depending upon what you need. Okay, and the Divine were telling me that I have earned the right to call them slaves. Sure. That ain't true. Also, does that mean... Okay, nope, they okay. Yeah, we're gonna have a bit of an issue here. We are now all of a sudden a multiracial empire. Now, I do find it interesting that the Zool are just... just here. Okay, hold on a second, game. Do I just suddenly have Marigi within my empire? And if so, where? Because, yeah, I, for some reason, have an option of adding the Marigi. As population on my systems. Okie dokie. I mean, all I'm seeing are Zool on these worlds. don't see anywhere else where I could maybe have gotten Marigi. Okay. Now, these places don't have any defenses, which is not great. Really, they owned this? Alrighty. I guess I'll believe you. Now, is that already taking my money away? It does. Okay. That's... I'm just going to have you guys queue up a bunch
Project initiated.
of light defensive, because they're pretty cheap.
Construction order placed, Commander.
You can build them once you guys have done any infrastructure and terraforming that you need to do.
Aye, Commander. We will have those ships out in no time.
And it will provide me some basic defense, as well as hopefully preventing rebellion, although I don't actually believe these do anything against rebellion. But we'll ignore that for now. Okay, that is going to be all of the stuff we can do right now, because otherwise we're going to go bankrupt, and I do not want to go bankrupt. Going bankrupt is not fun. Some of these worlds are probably going to break off. Men will have to go and crush them. So it probably isn't really worth queuing up the defensive satellites. It just makes our life harder. Because just like planets can declare independence,
System update.
I'm like 99% certain that you can have...
I have an unknown target.
Eureka! We have made an early breakthrough, Commander.
Okay, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure you can have a slave revolt. Sure, Imperial Domain, we can have a ceasefire. That's fine with me. Now, what was this about, okay, we got a research breakthrough. Okay. Okay, yep, you do that. You do your ship construction. You do your ship construction. Got an alien fleet. What's... some sort of alien menace. I don't know what it is, heading for Corvus. I feel like that's a bomb of some sort, if I'm honest. Well, Corvus is dead. It was nice having it while we did, because it won't be there for much longer.
Full funding received, sir. Thank you.
So we have a ceasefire with you. However, you evidently only have a single colony, so you're not going to be around for much longer. Although I believe that's only colonies we've detected, so it's not actually accurate. I know of a single colony. You, of course, presumably have more than that. Okay. You go ahead and queue up your defensive satellites.
Gearing up.
You queue up your defensive satellites. We're not going to bother queuing up any around Corvus, because I'm pretty sure Corvus isn't going to make it. We don't know how long it's going to actually take this to arrive, but it's probably not going to be enough time for us to build anything around Corvus. So, okay, research breakthrough, terraforming, alien fleet detected. Okay, that looks to be everything. Well, see, a war between you and me, Imperial Domain, doesn't really make a difference in the grand scheme of things.
Landing area prepped for colonists.
Okay. So where do we want to go from here? I do like a size 8 world.
Navigation, set course.
With a decent amount of resources, it's not a ton. Actually, out of curiosity, can you make it to... Nope. Not quite. So, nope. Go ahead and continue on with that. Oh, yeah, you're going the wrong way. Okay, I need to tell you to turn around. I sent those guys just a little bit too far back. We'll do one more turn. My timer just went off a little bit ago. Maybe we'll see what that alien menace is before this part ends.
System update.
Another step in figuring out the crow puzzle.
Okay, focus on infrastructure. Oops, just smacked my microphone. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, yep. You head to Durla to link up with the rest of the fleet. I'm going to give you one trade. Nope, you focus on terraforming. I don't know why suddenly you are no longer focused on terraforming. One thing into trade. One thing into trade. One thing into trade. And let's see. Colony established. Fleet arrived at Trantor. Freighters, freighters, freighters. Ships constructed. Research completed. Terraforming. You still have terraforming to do. Okay. Yep. Nope. That's all good. That's all good. Okay. Research.
Yes, Commander. Initiating research project.
Translate to Agent Morigi. Where was I building that stuff again? Over here.
Construction order placed, Commander.
God, Jesus Christ, that's expensive. Okay, that puts us into the red. We'll just do the one. Or the two, rather. Okay. And... who needs more? You guys are almost done. You need 15 more. Don't think I can afford to build 15 more right now. I'll let you build those before I queue up any freighters for you. Similar story with you, which I don't know how I forgot about you. Put one thing into trade with you. Okay. We'll do one more. Because most of those defensive platforms should be finishing in a turn. And then I can have them build up their freighters, or at least I can queue them before we end the part.
System update.
Another step in
Okay,
figuring out
translated ancient Marigi. Let's go ahead and
Commander.
subjugate the Marigi.
Exciting research project.
Or, well, research it rather. Ships constructed, research, new technologies, terraforming completed here. And that Corvus, whatever that is actually moving a lot slower than I thought it was, so I may actually be able to build the defensive platforms.
Construction order placed, Commander.
Okay. We're going to hold off on the capital for now because we've got other stuff to do. You need 5 freighters. Go ahead and build them. You're still doing terraforming. Should be done next turn. You need 5 freighters. You guys need 15. How about you do 7? And you do 8. Don't know if that's necessarily the best division of those, but whatever. Or not, because holy shit, we are going to go broke if I build those. Good lord. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do that. Put like a third of our money into the savings, because Jesus, we are... we can't really do much building. And just one more turn. I don't expect those light defensive platforms to actually be able to defend against whatever that is that's heading for Corvus.
Update.
And that actually reminds me. There we go. Okay. Anything interesting? Terraforming completed here. Okay. And we actually have some money now to spend. Make sure everybody who is done with terraforming and infrastructure is on the max that they can for trade pips. You queue up 5, it'll take you a while to finish building them. That puts us just a little bit in the black, or in the red rather. It's not much, and we'll break out of it in turn. We can survive paying a little bit of debt, or interest on debt. One more. Just one more. Now, something I'm not sure about. So realistically, the next few parts are probably going to be spent just trying to get money to build some more fleets, to break our alliance with Hope Hubris and go to war with them. Because we don't really have anybody else we can hit without flying through their space in the first place. So I might as well go to war with them and knock them out. Or, as much as we can. And luckily, they're human just like us, so we should be able to actually make use of the, I'm forgetting the name of the tech, but the bio-war bomb that we have that makes them basically submit to us.
System update.
Another step in figuring out the crow puzzle.
Ships finished, research, new technology, need more freighters, yada yada yada. No thanks on that one. But where is it? Here we go, the assimilation plague. They also may just generally be willing to surrender to us as well, is another thing to consider.
Full funding received, sir. Thank you.
Colonizer landing now, Commander.
Aye, Commander. We will have those ships out in no time.
Okay, let's see. Outside of the capital, who else needs more? You do. So do you. Okay, now I wish I could sort this by income. I'm curious as to who brings in the most. Well, it would be the capital, it looks like. We'll just round 842,000. Although, admittedly, I feel like you're pricey to build up to that point, though. At least I think so. Queue up 5 more each, get you to 80, and then we'll finally wrap you up and figure out how much money you're able to bring in a single turn. Let's go ahead and check here. Yeah, trade income. So planetary income is, for sake of simplicity, we'll round, is 3.9 million. Trade income is 5.2 million. Foreign trade is basically not even worth talking about at only 64,000. Interest is just general interest from having money sitting in the bank. Is 9.2 thousand, or 9,200 rather. I mean, that's what? Is that 10% interest, basically? Because I don't know. I feel this little bit of amount of money that's in the treasury, I don't feel like should be producing that much interest. I feel like interest should be effectively just a rounding error in this case. But hey, we got it, whatever. I won't complain too much about it, but I do think it is quite a bit more than it probably should be. Okay, and no, we don't have any way of seeing how much money a fleet actually is costing us, which... that seems like a design oversight, in my opinion. That seems like such an obvious thing to include somewhere, is the cost of the ships, or of the fleet. Okay. Where do I have my propaganda thing again? Oh, it's over here, okay. Really? You call your destroyers Yamato? That's... no. You can't call a destroyer a Yamato class. It's not right. At all. Why are you going that way? That can't actually be faster than going to Starhaven and then Seleucia. No, that doesn't make any fucking sense. Okay, whatever.
Navigation, set course.
We're gonna go ahead and drop you actually on Mongo and see what we can get out of that. Also, it looks like we have a place that changed that I did not realize. Yep, okay, give you your extra sector. And you need 5 freighters. We'll go slightly into debt. It won't really matter in the grand scheme of things. It is such a small amount. 1.3 million though I think is a little bit more than just... yeah, no. We're gonna do it like that. But that's gonna be it for this part. I'll see you all next time. Until then, goodbye and farewell.